system was not designed for you, you children of Israel. You must hate the system with a perfect hatred.
That's right.
Keep you on bondage. That's right. The one that will change the
Of the enemy.
The book of Exodus, chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog do his father.
One of these organizations can move their tongues against us, man. And that is speaking out of his
Israel, guess what? Egypt, the northern kingdom, they prosper as hell too. Huh?
Rise up against thee. I hate them with perfect hatred. We hate them with perfect hatred.
And I will destroy it from off the chapter 9, verse 8.
These twerk teams out here teaching our women teaching our daughters how to be little strippers. You don't say nothing to them. You don't say nothing to these folks out here asking for little league money for the baseball team or the AU team. You don't say nothing to them. But you got prophets of the Most High God out here trying to tell our people to dress modestly, to stop selling dope to each other, to love themselves. You got a problem with that. You got an issue with that. You're trying to call the police. Right? But that's expected. We expect that. We know that that's gonna happen. Give me John 3:20. Bring it up.
The book of John, chapter 3, verse 20.
Come on.
For everyone that doeth evil have the light, neither
Everyone that doeth evil what?
have the light.
They do. Read it again.
Excuse me. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
Everyone that doeth evil, they hate the light. They hate the light. So when we was out there giving that light and muting that light out there, they hate that. Those evildoers inside of that Quick Trip, those crackers inside of that Quick Trip was quick to call the police. See, now we gotta attack the Quick Trip. Now we gotta rebuke the Quick Trip. Now we gotta rebuke them. We was really just out here dealing with our people.
That's right.
These crackers hate us. They hate this light because they in darkness. You gotta understand that. You calling the police on some prophets of the Most High God out here teaching the word of God. You calling the police because you don't want them standing in front of the store. Then when we come in there and knocking, you got these Jake coming there knocking everything down. You acting all confused like you don't know what's going on, man. Don't have a problem with nobody else soliciting out here, but we out here not soliciting. We ain't selling nothing. We ain't telling nobody to join nothing. We only out here telling their identity. And they gonna hate that. They gonna rebuke that. They gonna call 12 on that, man. To try to get us locked up. To try to put us in prison. And that's a great day. You don't even know that that's a great day. To go to prison for this word.
That's right.
To get the police called for you for this word. That's how we know we doing the right thing. That's how we know we on the right path. They hate us, we hate them. Give me Revelation 18:4.
Bring it out!
That's why we gotta separate. They don't want us over here, we don't want to be over here. But you over here. And the only way to reach you is we got to be over here. We got to be ye separate. Somebody got that?
The book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 4.
Your mic ain't on.
The book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye may not be partakers of her sin.
It says, come out of her so you won't be partakers of her sins. Come on.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
And that you receive none of her plagues, like cancer, like HIV, like AIDS, like herpes. Come on.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Her sins done reached up into the Most High. Come on.
And God has remembered her iniquities.
And the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Come on.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
And she gonna reward her as he rewarded you. Come on.
And double unto her.
And he
double
gonna give her,
according to her works.
And he gonna give her double. All praises, brother.
In the cup which she has filled, fill to her double.
Keep going. Give me verse 8 and 9.
Verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. Death and mourning.
Come on.
And famine.
And what?
And famine.
That's what I want to deal with today. In one day, that famine. That's what I wanted to deal with today. Because it's a famine out here.
That's right.
It's a famine out here, man. It's a famine on knowledge. It's a famine on self-control. It's a famine on discipline, man. It's a famine on light. It's a famine on modesty. Grandmas, we got grandmas at the age of 35. We got grandmas, we got great-grandmas at the age of 62. There's a famine out here. There's a famine. There's been a famine since the 60s, since the 70s. Once this movement pretty much started, that's when the famine hit. Everything has been declining ever since the 60s and the 70s, man. You got to work twice as hard for half the money. Candy bars, $2, $2.25. When in the 70s, they were 25 cents. It's a famine. And you need to be preparing yourselves. If you go to the book of Genesis, chapter 37 through 50, they'll talk about Joseph or yourself.
That's right.
And how he dealt with the famine. He didn't just pray. He didn't just rely on faith. That was a process. Those were things he had to prepare for when the famine came. Are you in preparation? Are you preparing? Do you even realize that you're in a famine? Gas going up.
That's right.
It's a famine.
Look it out, Art.
To eat healthy food is expensive because it's a famine. You eating GMO food because it's a famine. There ain't no real food out here. The land has been defiled. Give me Numbers 35 verse 33. The land has been defiled. 35 verse 33. Numbers 35 verse 33. And we got to understand that. We need to understand why the land was defiled and how the Most High is going to cleanse it. And how the Most High is going to cleanse it, man. All praises. It don't matter what block we set up at. This ain't our work. We ain't out here compelling nobody to come over here. The Most High God is going to compel them to come over here. It don't matter if we was on top of that gas station. And they will find a way to get up here because the Most High God has sent them. You got that Numbers 35, 33?
Yep.
Bring
The
it
book
up.
of Numbers, chapter 35, and verse 33.
Let's understand why there's no food that can grow on this land. Come on.
So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
You should not pollute the land where you are. Come on.
For the blood, it defiles the land.
What defiles the land?
For blood, it defileth the land.
Blood defiles the land. And this is one of the bloodiest places in the world. This place is built on blood of the so-called Israelites and so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and African Americans, and the Seminole Indians. It's built on the blood. That's why it's polluted. That's why it's desolate. They just pretending to give you food. They just pretending. They just selling you and rocking you to sleep, acting like everything's okay. This economy is crashing. You're going into a famine. Keep going up.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood of that is shed therein.
Read that again.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein.
Keep going.
But by the blood of him that shed it.
It says the land cannot be cleansed therein unless it's cleansed by those who shed the blood in the first place.
That's right.
You wonder why these kids running in these schools and shooting the schools up. You wonder why the Hawaii got that volcano that's still pouring out lava. It's been raining 28 days. That ain't normal. It's been raining every day for 28 days. You in a famine. It's flooding up in North Georgia. Just seen a boy, 2 boys died in a raging creek going down the stream, man. It's a famine out here, man. And with all the water, Detroit still got lead poisoning. You think it's gonna get better? You think they're gonna clean it? You don't think the lead poison water gonna come down here? It's a famine, man. It's a famine on clean water. It's a famine on that thing, even though all this rain, and you couldn't collect none of it. All this rain, Esau won't let you collect none of it. It's a famine, man. You gotta understand that. We teach over there on off Central in Harrison. The Kroger's done got shut down on Memorial Drive in Harrison. It's a famine. They're taking the grocery stores out your neighborhoods. All your nutrition got to come from a gas station. You up here getting full of Quick Trip hot dogs. There ain't no nutrition in that. It's a famine. Ain't no vegetables in there. No life in there. Give me Amos 8 verse 11. And this word is going to be a famine. It's going to be a famine on this truth. You see they don't want us out here. You see they going to run us out here. It's going to be a famine. You're going to be looking for those prophets when it get too bad. Because see, when Joseph, he had the 7 years when it was abundant, he collected everything. He gathered everything. He saved everything and prepared for the wilderness. You're not wilderness ready. What skill sets are you going to bring to the wilderness? Ain't going to be no McDonald's in the wilderness.
Bring it out.
You got that Amos 8:11?
I got it.
Bring it out.
The book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11.
Come on.
Behold, the day come, saith the Lord
The
God,
day gonna come, says the Lord. Come on.
that I will send a famine in the land.
He gonna send a famine in the land. Come on.
Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water.
Not a famine of bread. You got plenty of bread out here. You got plenty of water. They got all kind of slushes inside of that Quick Trip. All kinds of bread and hot dogs and hamburger buns in that Quick Trip. But what kind of famine he gonna send?
I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water.
Come on.
But a hearing the word of the Lord.
But of hearing the word, a famine on hearing of the word of the Lord. It's going to be a famine on that. It's going to be a famine. You're going to be looking for those prophets on the street corner. Oh, man, they ain't out there on the shine no more. Where they at? You're going to be calling the numbers. Where they at? They in the wilderness, ready. They going to be in the wilderness. Give me that in Psalms 37, verse 19. Matter of fact, start with verse 1. Because you're not going to be prepared for the wilderness, man. You're not going to be prepared. You're not preparing yourselves.
Bring it out.
In Philippians 4:12, Paul said you got to know how to abase and abound, man. You got to know both. You got to know how to be hungry when you got it. And you got to know how to act like you ain't got it when you don't got it. You got to stay hungry. You got to stay preparing yourselves for this wilderness, for Jacob's trouble, man. You go over there to Costco's, they got what them kits called, them end of days survival kits, dry food storage. They got them things sitting on the racks for $5,000, man. $5,000. Yeah, I was asking the elder, I was like, when the dogs start eating the little kibbles and bits, when the dogs start eating those little hard, when did we start giving that to dogs and calling that food? When did they start doing that? You see a dog when he eating the dog food, he looking like, man, what is this? What is this? What is this, man? You used to eat dogs used to eat scraps, but then it started giving the revelation like they just preparing you for that wilderness, man. Because you gonna mess around and that's how the human food gonna be.
Teach us.
You gonna get all the way, that GMO gonna modify itself all the way to those kibbles and bits.
Teach
And
us.
you just grinding that up in a bowl, man. Same thing, man. What I had you holding? That Psalms 37 verse 1?
Yeah.
Bring that out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 1.
Come on.
Fret not thyself because of evildoers.
It said, fret not thyself. You know, a lot of the brothers got riled up when the police came.
Teach
A lot
us.
of the brothers wanted to buck and say, nah, we ain't moving.
Teach us.
We ain't moving, man. We know our rights. And we gotta understand we don't have no rights, man.
Teach us.
That these devils don't play righteous, man. These devils don't play right.
Teach us.
No truth in these devils, come on. So let's not even play that game, but fret not thyself. Don't get all riled up about evildoers. Come on.
Neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity.
And don't be envious against the workers of iniquity, man. He might sell 10 bricks a day. He got them 22s on that truck. Don't be envious of that. Because in a sudden, boom, and it's gone, man. It's over with. And he doing 20 years and living with that story. You'll never get it back. Don't be envious of that, man. Stay righteous, stay on the path. Drop down to verse 18 so we can talk about how to deal with this famine, man.
The book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 18.
Come on.
The Lord knows the days of the upright.
The Lord knows the days of the what?
Of the upright.
Of the upright. That means Yashar. Come on. Yesharun, the upright ones. Come on.
And their inheritance shall be forever.
And their inheritance shall be forever.
That's right.
Come on.
They shall not be ashamed in the evil time.
They shall not be ashamed in their evil times. They ain't going to be ashamed in those days of the famine. Come on.
And in the days of the famine, they shall not be satisfied. They shall be satisfied.
And in the days of the famine, we're going to be satisfied.
Teach us.
Because we're going to make the preparations. We're going to prepare for the wilderness. We see the stock market. We see the housing market. We see the decline. You're in a famine. 50 years ago, Grandpa could work one job. It's a famine on big mamas. Ain't no wise counsel in the family no more. Ain't no wise counsel over those pot of collard greens, man. So now we listening to the instructions of fools. We listening to that drunk uncle.
Teach us.
We listening to that aunt on heroin. No counsel in the families now. It's a famine. Read that again in verse 19 again, huh?
They shall, Psalms chapter 37 and verse 19. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time.
They shall not be ashamed in the evil times. Come on.
And in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied.
And in the days of famine, they're going to be satisfied, man. Come on.
But the wicked shall perish.
But the wicked shall perish, man. You're going to perish because you didn't take heed. Ain't no time to raise up no another Joseph no more. He's already given you the revelation. He already showed you that the small calf will eat the big calf.
Teach us.
That the small corn going to engulf the other corn. He already showed you that. The signs is there.
Teach
You
us.
got to make preparation. It's a famine out here, man. Give me Jeremiah 14:2.
The book of
14:2.
Jeremiah,
Come on.
chapter 14 and verse 2.
Come on.
Judah mourneth,
It says Judah mourneth. Come on.
and the gates thereof languish.
And the gates thereof are languished.
Teach us.
They are languished. No protection. No protection from this famine, man. Trump gonna send out those food stamp boxes. He gonna have them doing Section 8, them food stamp EBT boxes sitting on your doorsteps.
Teach us.
He gonna take away your EBT card, man. You're not gonna be able to go out here and buy ribeyes and sell your food stamps no more, man. It's a famine out here. Keep going out.
They are black unto the ground.
They are what?
They are black unto the ground.
They are black unto the ground, man. Give me that in Lamentations 5:10. Because a lot of brothers bring that out and say, look, man, the Jews are black. The Jews are black. They black. But we gonna show you why they black. Give me Lamentation 5:10. You got that? We gonna show you why they black, man. Job 8:8 too. His skin was black. He was mourning. He was mourning because of this famine. Lamentations 5:10. Jeremiah also wrote Lamentations. You got it?
Yep.
All right, bring it up.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 5, verse 10.
Come on.
Our skin was black.
He says our skin was black. Come on.
Like an oven.
Like an oven. Come on.
Because of the terrible famine.
Because of the what?
Terrible famine.
Because of the what?
Terrible famine.
Because of this terrible famine out here, man. Judah mourneth. His skin is black because it's a famine, man. It's a famine. Give me that Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. You got no pop.
What verse, what chapter?
4 verse 1, Baruch. You gotta understand, you gotta start getting prepared for this wilderness. We should have already been prepared. We should have already been gathering. That's why you gotta gather yourselves together, man. It's time to start separating ourselves and getting away from our oppressor, man. Because his time is over. His time is over. That's why he's trying to make all these tax tariffs and trying to do all these things politically. Listen, it's over with. This place has nothing, man. The petrodollar is done away with, man. It's done. Prepare yourselves for this wilderness. Prepare yourselves for this famine that's coming. Because you're not going to be able to work your way out of it. You're not going to be able to work your way out of it. You're not going to be able to coon your way out of it. You're going to end up cooning your way into destruction, man. Because Esau going to take your head off. Check my book bag in the top.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 1.
Come on.
This is the book of the commandments of God.
This is the book of the commandments of the Most High God. Give me that Proverbs 6:23. Because it's a famine on light, man. It's a famine on light. Everybody's out here dwelling in darkness, man. Running away from the light. Love darkness. Love sin. Anytime the book says sin by itself, it's talking about that nature, man. The nature of sin. That flesh. Bring that out.
Book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 1.
Come on.
This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever.
And the law that endure forever, man. Don't let these Christians try to tell you that the law is done away with. Don't let them read Matthew 5:17 and not read the next verse. Keep going out.
They that keep it shall come to life.
They that keep it shall come to life, man. It's a lot of dead people out here. There's a famine on living people, man. There's a famine on living souls, living spirits out here, man. That's why every time we see one, we immediately fellowship with that brother or that sister, man. It's like finding a long lost brother when you see somebody in the commandments. You see your brother out here just finding wearing some fringes, man. You just running up on your brother. He got some fringes on. Never met him before in your life, but you know just to see another living soul. Keep going, brother.
From the top.
No, just keep going. Yeah.
But such as leave it shall die.
But such as leave it shall die. Keep going.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of light thereof.
You got to take hold of this word, man, and walk in the presence of the light. We out here emitting light, man.
That thou mayest be illuminated.
That we may be illuminated. Come on.
Give not thine honor to another.
And give your honor not to another.
Not the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
And don't give what's profitable unto thee to a strange nation. That's all we've done over here. We gave these people everything. We gave them the light bulb. We gave them the car. We gave them manufacturing. We've given them everything, the internet, the cell phone. We've given them everything. Give not the thing that's profitable to a strange nation.
Teach up.
Separate yourselves from these people. Separate yourselves from your oppressor.
Teach up.
They don't want you around them. And you shouldn't want to be around them. Separate yourselves, man. Give me that Proverbs 6:23.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 23.
Come on.
For the commandment is a lamp.
It says the commandment is a lamp. The law, statutes, and commandments, that's the light. That's the life. That's how you live. Anything outside of that is death. You're walking zombies. You're waiting to die. Come on.
And the law is a light. And reproof of instructions are the way of life.
And reproof of instructions are the way of life, man. Those are the ways of life. All praises for that brother. Turned around and came back, man.
Teach up.
Turned around and came back. That's what I was saying, man. It don't matter where we located. The word is gonna go out. Those who supposed to hear it, those that it's for, they gonna come hear it. This ain't got nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us. You got any more on that?
To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman.
And to keep you, these law, statutes, and commandments are going to keep you from the flattery of a strange woman. And anytime they're talking about that, this is similitude. This is a metaphor. That strange woman is Christianity. That strange woman is this Ephiism that's going out. Where these brothers ain't got to do nothing but wear beads and cut off chicken heads, man. And sacrificing chickens. Actually, the only thing that's done went down is chicken. You can get a bag of leg quarters for $5.
That's right.
But if they put organic on the bag, it's gonna cost you $25.
That's for teach up.
It's a famine, man. It is a famine. And we're gonna go back to the times where we're gonna have to start growing our vegetables, man. We're gonna have to start growing food. We're gonna have to separate ourselves. It's an E. coli breakout with the romaine lettuce. People falling dead trying to eat salads. They dying and eat Caesar salads. It's a famine out here, man. Everything is almost ready to kill you, man. And that's because this land has to be cleansed. Because we're close to rulership. We're close to inheritance. This land has to be cleansed. And the only way to cleanse it, just like I said in Numbers 35:33, is by the blood of those who shed the blood in the first place, who defiled it in the first place, man.
That's right.
That's the only way it's going to cleanse. So it's just cleansing itself.
Bring it out.
That's all that's happening.
Purge.
Purge. Come on. Purge, man. Purge. You got to understand that. And you can't just keep looking at the news, man. And see, that's the thing. You had good seed. You can raise your child up good. Just had a murder down there on Martin Luther King Apartments. Good seed, bad soil. Good seed, bad soil, man. You raise your kid up, kid graduated from high school, but the soil that kid is growing up in, the soil that seed is planted in, is bad soil. And then he gets shot in the head, man, gets shot in the back. Martin Luther King Apartments. Any Martin Luther King Apartments, man, is bad soil, man. Martin Luther King period in any city is bad soil, man. And you're going to have to uproot those seeds and plant them into some good soil. These law, statutes, and commandments, that's that good soil. That's the only good soil out here. You got to take that. I remember trying to grow some plants because I was always trying to get wilderness ready as soon as I learned the truth. I didn't have a lot of luck growing the plants, but when they sprout up, you got to take them out of this little container and then put them into some soil. And the thing about it is that we don't even have soil. We got to buy soil. You got to buy the Miracle Grow. And when you go out here and you try to plant your seed, you try to plant your children in some Miracle Grow, and they miss steps. They miss lessons. Good seed, bad soil, man. You had a brother down there in Louisiana, Valley Victorian. Give me that Judah 5:20. Because they know they got to keep us in sin. Valley Victorian at this high school in Louisiana, they didn't let him walk across the stage because he didn't shave his beard off. They didn't let him walk across the stage because he didn't shave his beard off. We were just sitting out before we got here, man. We was just sitting in some apartments. Brother pays rent. We ain't sitting outside the car, loading up the car. They tell us we can't be loitering.
Yeah.
It's a famine, man. We can't be loitering. We go post up at the corner of the Quick Trip. We was there last week. Nobody said anything. This week, Esau seen something. I don't know who called 12 or 12 just seen it itself. But it's a problem, man. It's a famine out here, man. Light hates darkness, man.